Christmas is the peak season of chicken consumption, which means the demand for chicken, the right word to use is demand. The demand for chicken is at its highest during the Christmas. That's where you see families that barely eat chicken all year round always find a way to make sure that there will be chicken in their Christmas meal plan, while families who frequently eat chicken during the Christmas celebration, guess what, they will eat more. This demand has brought about a huge opportunity, end of year opportunity gap for most broiler farmers to step in to raise more birds for the Christmas sales. But the most important thing about this particular end of year opportunity is the timing. You understand? Because as a farmer, your main goal is profit, and if you don't schedule your timing of starting to raise the birds well, you lose money, or your cost of production will be higher when compared to your other fellow farmers. So in this video, I want to share with you the best time for you to start raising the birds that you will sell for the Christmas market, and the video is starting right now. First of all, let's talk about some factors to consider before you decide on when to start raising your birds for Christmas market. The first factor to consider is the market target weight and the value attached to that target weight. The second factor to consider is the breed of broiler that you want to raise, and then the third factor to consider is your goal, the farmer's goal, and available resources. Now, the market target weight. Generally, any chicken weighing 2.8 to 3 kg live weight is considered a good breed for the market. If you raise your birds past this particular 3 kg above, the value may not really change in the market. Yes, because you raise it, that you will tend to want to peg your price at a higher point. But when you are doing this, you consider the population of the masses. You know what's really happening in the country. Things are hard. Families are sacrificing a lot to make sure that they buy and eat chicken this coming Christmas. So most times when you come with chicken that you've spent a lot of money and spent a lot of time raising to exceed that market value target weight, many people may not want to bargain or buy from you, because you will spend a lot of time going forth and backward with people bargaining, and at the end of the day, yes, you still have people who will buy from you. We have a few wealthy people who may not even consider the price, they just pay an order. But when it's all about the number, the masses, how many of them can be able to buy that chicken from you? You get the point. So when you have this at the back of your mind, you know that raising your broilers to pass this 3 kg is kind of waste of resources, because your main aim as a farmer is to maximize profit while spending less. You get the point. Now the next factor to consider is the breed of broilers. Now we have different breeds of broilers in West Africa. We have Ross, we have Cobb, we have Marshall, we have Aboyeka. Now, starting with the Ross breed of broiler has a fast growth rate. If you get a Ross breed of broiler, a good Ross breed of broiler, if you get it and you feed it for 6 weeks, you feed it 4.8 kg of good quality feed for 6 weeks, that Ross breed of broiler will give you 2.8 kg to 3 kg. At times it might exceed it a little bit. Within 6 weeks, good feed, 4.8 kg of feed. Now when you achieve this and you are now raising it above that 6 weeks to get more, that means you are going to be spending more. Remember, the cost of feed right now is very high. What's the value for 4.8 kg? On the average, feed is sold right now 26 to 27,000 naira. And for you to be able to know the value for 4.8 kg, that means commercially most bags of feed are sold as 25 kg. So assuming the feed is sold for 26,000 naira, that means the value for 1 kg is, when you divide that 26,000, you divide it by 25 kg, you get the value. Most times it will be 1,000 naira and something, maybe if probably, let me check you a calculator, let me be specific. Okay, here on the calculator it's showing that 26,000 divided by 25 kg would give you 1,040 naira. That means the value for 1 kg is 1,040 naira. And then when you multiply that 1 kg value by 4.8 multiplied by 4.8, that means you'll be spending 4,992 naira just to raise one particular broiler. Only feeding. We are not talking about the medication or cost of day-old chicks or other management, labor, all those things. We are not talking about that. We are talking about just feeding alone. So when you check this, you know that there is no need raising this above that. Then when we talk about the cup breed of broilers, if you feed cup breed of broilers this same 4.8 kg of feed, it will take it between 7 to 8 weeks to attain this market weight, which is 2.8 kg to 3 kg. And the main reason is that cup breed of broilers don't eat as Ross does. You kind of forcefully make them eat. You need to be coming in constantly into the poultry house to walk around to disturb the birds for them to start drinking and eating. From their first day to around their beginning of their 5th week. It's from their 5th week that cup breeds of broilers will now have increased appetite and they will start eating rapidly. So it normally takes them around 7 to 8 weeks for them to be able to attain this same market target weight. Now for the Abueka is considered to be a crossbreed between the Ross and Cup. So most times you get both features depending on the hatchery you get it from. And then for Marshall, personally I've not raised Marshall before, but I've seen someone bring Marshall to the market. Actually the Marshall stole the audience, because a matured Marshall that was properly raised, you feed it more, probably it will eat more than that 4.8 kg. You need to raise Marshall for a minimum of 13 weeks for it to attain a good sizable weight. Normally it's bigger in the market anytime you see it. So when you consider these breeds, from the breeds you know how long it takes you to raise these breeds to reach that market target weight. Now the next thing you need to consider is your goal as a farmer and the available resources you have. The goal here, I'm talking about what are your sales goals? How do you sell your best? Do you normally sell your best as dress best? If you sell as dress best, okay, most times you can decide to exceed the 3 kg market target weight, because people who are buying from you are actually buying based on the kg after dressing. You get the point? But if you are selling your best to be live best, I think just try your possible best not to exceed that market value, because most times people don't care because of the current happening financial crisis we have here in the country. They just want to eat chicken, so they don't care about you bringing a big chicken. As far as your bargain, the price you are pegging it is higher than what they budget for, it will be hard for you to sell it off to the majority of the masses. Though there are a few wealthy people who may not consider your price, they will just buy and go. Then the next thing is the available resources. Do you have enough resource to raise this base? Remember that the main goal for the farmer here is profit. So what you are trying to do here is to reduce cost of production and also make sure that you utilize the festive season to make more profit. Remember, when you raise this base longer as a farmer, you are exposing them to a lot of things. Number one, you are going to spend more. Number two, bears that have reached market target weight and they are still within your farm premises, you are still raising them, it will become more of a risk to you, because they are more predisposed to dying, because the adult bears, they are more predisposed to dying, getting sick along the way and all that. And remember, the Christmas period actually is cold in the night but very hot in the afternoon, so you consider that afternoon period, the heat period, might probably affect the bears. So having said this, the next thing we need to do now is, you already have this at the back of your mind, that if you feed your bears well, good quality feed, 4.8 kg for a Ross, it will take you 6 weeks to get to that market value weight. and then it will take you 7 to 8 weeks for cob to get to that market value weight. So having this at the back of your mind, let me show you. Let's go to the computer so that I will show you the calendar on the actual date you should start raising your birds, depending on the breed that you have in mind. Okay, coming over to the calendar, we are going to calculate the optimal start date based on the breed and the growth rate. And we already know that December 2024, the Christmas falls on the 25th. So in order to do this, it's always best, you don't want to have a lot of broilers available on you on this particular week of Christmas, because this is the week that birds are going to flood the market. You want to make sure that by this time you've discharged your virtually all your entire birds. So how to go about it is to target a date, probably a week date that is just few days to weekend, so that you can be able to sell off a lot of birds before the week of the Christmas. So for us here now, according to this calendar, it is on 18th here, 18th December, because if you start selling your chicken by 18th December, guess what will happen? On Thursday, people will start rushing to get birds for their weekend. So if you say 18th, 19th, you have more sales here on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then these 23rd, 24th, 25th will be a surge. There will be a surge because there will be a lot of chicken in the market at this particular time, which might make you not to be able to sell off all your entire birds. So let's take this 18th to be the date that you will finish raising your birds. So to calculate for the right date to raise breeds like Ross, if you feed the Ross well, within 6 weeks you get the market value target weight. So if you are to do that from 18th here, that means the date you should start raising your Ross should be the last day: 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. Let's go back to November. 26, 25. Sorry. Okay, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That means the date you are supposed to start raising your Ross broiler should be on the 6th of November. So here, let's target 6th. Let's call it Ross breed. If you are raising breeds like Ross, on the 6th is the best date for you to bring in the day-old chicks and start raising them. So this is now, all we'll just have to do is to add extra 7 on top for the cub breed, or maybe extra 14, depending. Extra 7 days here, adding extra 7 days on top of this 6, that's going back extra 7 days, is for Ross. That's if you are raising your Ross for 7 weeks. But if you are raising them for 8 weeks, that will be extra 14 days. So for here now, we'll just add extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You either start raising your cub here, on this date, on the 30th of October, or if you want to make it 8 weeks, you can add extra 7 days, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cub again, cub. That means this is the 8th week. Now if you are raising breeds like the Marshall and you want to get to 13 weeks, that's just, this is the 8th week. Come over here, this one is the 9th week, this is the 10th week, this is the 11th week, second is 11th week. Then we'll move over to September. 25th September is the 12th week, and then 18th September is for Marshall. That's if you want to raise Marshall for complete 13 days. So this is the best time to start raising your birds. For Marshall that you are raising for 13 weeks, you start from 18th September. But if you are raising cub and you want to raise it for 8 weeks, you start from 23rd October. But if you want to raise it for 7 weeks, you start from 30th October. And then finally, for us, you start from 6th November to raise it. Now, if you want more tips on our Christmas Chicken Profit Expo, I encourage you to sign up to our free expo. The link is in the description of this video. Thanks for watching.